Makio, hello. Hello, Pookie Wookie. Forgets the rest. Yeah. Uh, see here. Mwah. You're already starting with that. Jesus. Okay, so basically, I don't really have much of a plan for today's stream. I'm just gonna probably be sketching randomness and maybe looking through some tutorials that I have. Uh, tired. Well, you should probably rest then. It's the end of the week, so you can sleep in. Hmm. Okay, let's see. Yeah. So my bot has been working. I made a bot for my Discord to notify whenever I make a video, a live stream, or a short. I haven't tested the short yet, but I assume the short will work if the other two have worked. I missed my Pokey stream, Jesus. Yeah, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do today? How was your day? With the shiny head? Yeah. I need to give her hair. I can't remember what I was doing with this because I just opened a couple random sketch files that I have. So not sure. I'll just BS some here just so she's not bald. Oops, that's deletion. It's morning. Oh yeah, right. I remember. It's you're on the other side. Yeah, for me it's nighttime. It's almost 11 p.m. I'm way in the east, not even near USA or US or whatever you call it. USA. Um, Not me being normal for once. Crazy. What? Mm. Anyways, oh, the barrage attack. Okay. Okay, I'm done. You just have a man problem. So what do you plan to do today? Since since your day has basically just started. Cutely leaves. Oh, okay. Hello, Kali. How you doing? I don't know what I'm doing this stream. I just I was gonna start the next two pages that I need, but I don't feel up to it, so I thought about doing like a study stream, and like I'm not completely sure if I want to um put the content on screen or not, especially with YouTube being there. I guess I could unlist the video, but I'm not sure. Doing okay? That's good. I'm doing okay too. Doing pretty good actually. Um, it was a little hectic earlier today, but I got a nap, so I'm a little like fresh, drowsy kind of state. And I feel like playing games, but I'm gonna draw a bit because I just want to um maybe move through some of the material that I have because I kind of stacked a bunch of material on my desktop, and if I don't move through it, um it's just gonna be there, and the desktop will get too messy again. The desktop that I have to show you guys is the cleaned up one. Um, but off of this desktop, there's I don't know if this is a good idea to move all of this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. But there's like this is like a chunk of it, but this chunk represents maybe a fourth of what's on the other desktop. And it's all like art videos and stuff like that that I need to watch. Maybe I'll watch some of them on stream. There's what would be relevant here? Let me look. I mean, the watercolor ones are halfway relevant. It's not completely relevant because uh I haven't tried watercolor yet, and I would just be kind of looking at it without like a way to like kind of practice it or something, test it out. What's this? A lot of these videos are just here because I want to see how other people work and incorporate what I can from those videos. I see a few of those here. Maybe I'll go through those because those are kind of like you can skip through them. Hello, Jean Pierre. How you doing? You're back. Welcome back. There's a video that I believe I downloaded. I wanted to watch it because I don't watch videos on YouTube most of the time. I have like a downloader that swipes them. That way I don't need to sit through ads or have a tab open for however long. I can just have the videos on my desktop and go through them one day, aka basically never because it all piled up. But there's supposed to be a video about dialogue. Someone, I guess they were going to make an observation with the video about how dialogue has changed or something in recent movies. But I can't find it. I can't see where it would be. Maybe here? Sort by date created. Nope, doesn't look like. It's not in here. There's a bunch of videos in a folder that I have to go through. Watch. Yeah, that's the title of that folder. That's pretty efficient and smart. Yeah, I don't really like if there's media that I want to engage with, I tend to just take it off of the internet and then engage with it. Like music, I'll just download a whole bunch of it and sift through it, like listen through it and see what I like, what I don't like. Same thing with anime, everything. I don't really I like to use a service or whatever. But yeah, I'm looking through and I can't find the video. I can find something about webcomics here. Maybe I'll watch that. There's a video here about how why movies don't look the way they used to or something. They don't look like movies anymore. I think I watched that, but I want to watch it again. Got the tail end of that. Is that part of what you put down in the creative process thing? Oh, the dialogue thing. Yeah, yeah. So the dialogue thing was because I watched the video and then I make a bunch of notes and that was basically it didn't let me edit the initial post on the dialogue, so then I had to add it as like a blurb of text. I forgot what it said too at this point. Let me actually go and check. Or was it diagnostics? I think so. There's not really anything here, I don't think. I have to like be careful. I start being careful with like showing the discords, I guess. So this is basically my Discord, I guess. And I create a procedure and then I just added that to the Discord. I don't think it's really useful for other people, but whatever is there is there. Either way, yeah. Mm, got a lot of storage. Yeah, I have. Maybe like around me right now, I have like at least 10 terabytes, maybe more. Wait, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that's way more. 12, 13. Let's say up to 14 right now terabytes around me. Found a way to get 64 terabytes. Oh wait, are you talking about like one device? Like one external hard drive or something? I kind of have a pileup of those. That's why my situation is like that. Like there's one that has a bunch of anime on it. There's one that has a bunch of um art books and stuff like that. There's one that has a bunch of movies, etc., etc. One device. I wouldn't trust that much storage on one device unless it was maybe like I think if you're video editing that makes sense, right? Like the couple times I've made videos, it's there I don't understand how it got to this much. There's like 100 something gigabytes for the file um for like a 7 minute video. And I know like the footage I used was like maybe uh I don't know, like 2 or 3 hours of footage that I sped up. But even then, that shouldn't be 100 something gigabytes. So I don't know what these programs do with the data to make it like that, but they do it. And I guess if you're video editing, that makes sense if you want to have like such a large hard drive, like 64 terabytes or something. That's probably like if you're making a movie. I don't know. I guess it wouldn't even be enough, like if it was a modern movie, because they have so much shots in production quality. Like for example, 4K used to be production quality. It wasn't like supposed to be this trend that people want to game in 4K or 8K. I guess now they're trying to do that. Because if you shoot in higher resolution, you can crop your frames with more leeway, right? And that's why they used to do that. It's a hack. I kind of only have 959 gigabytes, but I found a way to get 600 or 64 terabytes. How? That makes no sense. How did you do this? This is magic. This is uh downloading more RAM tier. Magician never tells their secret. Indeed. Something's getting in the way, just about to break. Unlikely diarrhea change. But yeah, how are you? I think I didn't ask Moron how he was doing. How are you doing? I'm really annoyed that I don't have this video. So I'm going to do a search on my whole computer with the word dialogue. Let's see if I can find a video. Why can't we hear movie dialogue anymore? Oh, okay, so maybe it's something with volume balancing. Never mind. There wasn't necessarily something about uh the quality of written dialogue, I guess. Because my problem was I don't feel like I'm writing good dialogue. I feel like it's the weakest thing that I have right now. So I started to go and dig around for some advices. Where is this video? Light Inside Cinema? Oh, that's the channel's name. Okay, so I downloaded it. Here it is. Found it. Missed all of that, was cutting fingernails, motivated because of obvious reasons. So I had to get a napkin to hold them all. Heard cat starting to throw up in my bed again. Is it okay? Or is it just throwing up like, I don't know, cat hair, cat hairballs? Move the napkin to her to catch all of it. Uh and move her out after succeeding. Nice. I'm doing good. I can get more, but I'm too lazy to do it again. Mm. Why is this pencil sharp? Oh, that's okay. It's the Crow Crow. It's my sharp lines pen. I guess I was using it for this too then. What's your favorite brush? I don't have a favorite brush necessarily. It's like tools for the job type of mentality. I mean, like if it was real life, I like the scratch of a dip pen on paper, even though it's not good necessarily for the paper, but I like the experience of using it. Um, and I also like if I'm doing ink work and it's brushes, I don't have a lot of experience with that, but from what experience I've had, it's like a really challenging and satisfying kind of experience when you're trying to execute the lines and get them to go from thick to thin in the way you intend. It's satisfying to get it right. And like after a while of practice, of course, I'll probably get it right more often than not. But for now, I'm not that good with a brush, so I stick to pens. For digital, I don't really like the process. Like the feeling of digital doesn't feel good. So yeah. Do you guys have like a favorite, or maybe you don't know it yet? Maybe you're gonna explore more media and find one. Maybe there's one that you want to try out that you haven't tried yet. Thinking of doing digital? Um, it depends on what your goals are. Uh, like, do you know who you want to draw like, or what sort of stuff you want to produce? It doesn't hurt learning digital, just period. But it's not as accommodating, I guess, as a lot of people might go in thinking it would be. I love all brushes equally with great disdain. Why is that? Is it because they actually the bristles crumble under your oppressive um touch? They don't make dents in the paper like you like them to? What is it? I'm a traditional drawer. My favorite pencil is point .5 lead. That's good. That means that you would you say you have like a I guess unlike more on here, a light hand, what would they call it? Yeah, I guess light-handed. Light-handedness, meaning that you're able to execute really thin lines and you don't break your leads. I can't remember the last time I broke a lead. I have too much pressure control, I guess, in real life. I'm good. Remember, I can still remember stuff from 4 years ago. I don't. I have horrible memory. I can't remember what I ate for breakfast, if I even ate breakfast. No breakfast. You eat breakfast every day? That's good. What kind of breakfast do you have? I should probably like get into the habit of doing that too. Um, so I found out that because I had a coffee again recently, I found out that it's causing something in the stomach. So something that it's I guess has been causing the entire time that I didn't know is because I've been drinking coffee regularly without eating breakfast. But it's like a discomfort in the stomach, in the gut. So if I'm ever gonna have coffee, I have to have it with a meal. Probably I'll just have eggs. Maybe I'll buy waffles or something too. If I buy waffles though, I probably will have maple syrup with it, so then I guess I'll drink the coffee black. I'll have to make sure that I drink it black. Sometimes I drink it with maple syrup in it. Um, because while it doesn't sweeten it that much necessarily, like I don't put a lot, it cuts the bitter taste somewhat. How was the day and weather? The weather was excellent. The day was a little hectic because I had to drop off my car for like servicing and then uh shuttle back and forth basically. It got done faster than I expected it to though, so that was good. The biggest problem was that I didn't sleep yesterday. So because the what's it called? Uh the appointment was really early, but yeah, before stream I got a nap, so or like I guess more of like a very long nap, I would say, like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, yeah, 4 hours. But yeah, I put a bunch of stuff to just get done, so I don't have to do that often. Like it's in good condition because I don't um mishandle my stuff in general. Okay, so let me try that. It's an unnecessary detail here, I guess. Like it doesn't really help anything. Yo, pork chop, how you doing? Okay. Good. I'm good as well. I'm just not really working on anything in particular. I'm just sketching random stuff. Trying to figure out some things that I'm going back through like old sketches and just oh wait, I fucked that up. Like figuring what about them I can improve essentially. Be lurking while I draw. Alrighty, that's perfect. Have a good draw. I don't like how that tool works. It puts too many lines in the way. I can't see what I'm doing. Where's the liquefy? I guess I'll try that. These are really subtle changes, I feel like, but some parts feel better, some parts don't. Like the nose, I feel like I need to redraw that. Basically, and look, it feels like there's too much space here. So what I can do, well, first I'll redraw this nose part here. She's Voldemort. Can't tell if it's allergies, just general dryness, or like sore throat, but it's hurting me to swallow. Got any medical wisdom in regards to that? I was gonna say take Benadryl, but I watched a documentary on Benadryl overdoses, so I don't know. I actually don't know because I've never had allergies, so can't say like what to do or whatever. Maybe blue has some wisdom in that regard. Um, General dryness, sore throat, hurts to swallow. We must consult Google. That's what I would do. I would just like look around on Google or something. maybe see. Hurts to swallow. Hurts to swallow help. Oh, it just says the. Okay, so ibuprofen, you already know about that. Acetaminophen, that's basically the same thing, I guess. They're just like different painkiller types. Hydration. I'm assuming you are hydrated. I don't know, guess I'll overdose on Benadryl. It's pretty funny. So apparently Benadryl, it's like I guess like a common prescription because I knew the name without having allergies. So I'm assuming it's a pretty common prescription, or maybe it's over the counter. I don't know, but it's made like it's chemically similar to a deliriant, although it's like prescribed for like allergy relief. So it's just kind of weird that they would prescribe that for allergy relief. Because another example of a deliriant, which I watched a documentary on this one too, because I found it really cool. I wanted to like make a manga based on it on this plant. Um, so like I wrote a little story for it and everything. But basically, there's a plant called the Datura, and it's associated with like hellish trips, and it's just a weed that you can find growing here and there. Its nickname is Devil's Trumpet. So knowing that, you would know what you're getting into with this. It's not horribly different here. It looks better to me, like this one, but I still need to do certain things to it. Like I need to lower the hairline. Maybe if I just select all of the hairline, I can just stretch it. I'm not sure honey would help in that case, but it could be a possibility. I can see it like helping with the dryness. Um, but I don't know what's causing pain to swallow. I don't even know if I've had that symptom before. That sounds very troublesome. Like, can you eat okay? Do you know if like it's bothering you that badly? Local honey helps. Yeah, local honey has that seasonal local honey, I guess. Will have that pollen microdose. get your body ready for it, I guess. It's perfectly manageable. It's just like a nuisance at the top of my mouth, back of my throat. Oh, do you have any other symptoms? Because it sounds like you're sick to me then. Like you have something. You have something. Doctor approved diagnosis. Well, I don't think I showed any yet. Guess that means I gotta take a day easy or whatever. Yeah, probably. Lots of hydrate, rest. Honey, you should try it regardless because it's always like it has antibacteria and so just don't put it in your tea. A lot of people put honey in their tea thinking that oh I could get the same thing, but you basically just reduce all of its effects by doing that. Yeah, I'm starting to like this one better now. Mm. It's very subtle though, so it's not like it's a super big deal. Super big. Not, no. Okay, so get rid of these. Think I can toss this file. I don't want to watch the video actually on YouTube. I was gonna make space for it here and watch it, but now that I think about it, I don't want to even risk that on YouTube. I might do a study stream looking through the videos that I have and whatever else, but I'll keep that for Twitch. Something I need to do more is hatching. I noticed that in a lot of my work, I have a lack of. I mean, like cross hatching. I know, like in general, it's called hatching, anyways. But sometimes work has too much. Like if you use it in the wrong places, it gives it too much texture. Like if I use it on skin, I feel like it gives it too much of a scaly texture. It's acceptable if you're doing like a specific art style because like for example the art on the dollar bills, at least on the American ones. I don't know if other countries have that similar lining style. Just drawing, no pressure. You're drawing, no pressure, or what do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, sketch voucher. What would you like, Coley? This is interesting. Finally got a sketch voucher from Coley. Did this sound effect play? I didn't hear it. Maybe I need to refresh it. Sound alerts, refresh. It did. Oh, okay. Never mind. I guess I didn't hear it. The volume was probably too low or something. Just sketch a flower in this eye. That's all. Are you sure? Okay. Very well. I guess you don't want me to like export it for you or anything. You just want me to do this here. Indeed. Sketch a flower in the eye. What flower should I sketch? Maybe a specific flower, then make it a bit of small practice room or something. Yeah, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna do some crazy craziness. Feel like a begonia. Let me see. Oh, these are nice and round. Sorry. No, these are nice. I like these. Our flowers are coming out again. Should probably take pictures. Probably doing a lot of flowers when I get to doing watercolor because like when I started with the with actual color, flowers are a good way to like study it. And it's like an organic subject matter, right? So with lines, I should probably do something more rigid. I should probably try to do cars like Blue did. She is she's had like a some weird glitch on her Twitter, which I haven't seen before. You post, I guess maybe if you don't post in a while, maybe it treats you differently or something. But I don't know. It was weird. Her post was like not showing up on her profile for like a couple well, maybe a day even. I was gonna say like a couple hours, but I think it was like a pretty much a day. Both on the mobile and desktop and in different browsers. I was like checking to see what the heck is going on there, but couldn't figure that out. Wasn't shadow banned or anything either. Does that weird choice? Twitter or or do you mean your choice of flower? Twitter, yeah. The flower is nice. Should have timed because it's pretty fast and detailed. Oh, oh, true. Maybe I secretly leveled up. Well, I had the eye already kind of laid out, so I feel like I did improve though for pages. I just need to do a little bit more preparation for the next ones, and I want to see if I can go even faster. Like I think maybe splitting the time is pushing it, but I'll see what I can improve on for the next pages. maybe extending the sessions so that way it doesn't take me um like a couple weeks, even though it was like 20 hours for 2 pages, which is 10 hours per page, which is 300% faster than before, 3 times faster. Um, it was still 20 hours that I fit throughout way too long of a time. So maybe if I can go for, if I can plan this, the thing that I need to draw so that I'm not confused about what I'm doing on stream, maybe I'll be able to lock in for longer streams and actually get the works done faster. I'll have to try that out. Hello, silly little guy. How you doing? Maybe curves like that will improve like the whole being imaginative instead of really fine thing and such. I want to make it darker towards the center so it gives kind of like the feeling of a pupil being there while it still looks like the image of the flower. So maybe think of an idea. What if instead of eyelashes there was either like a creature or a race that I could design that had like petals for eyelashes? How would that look? It could be like a Medusa design or something. Turn people into you know those flower sculptures that they have in some gardens? It's like an arrangement of flowers, but they shape it into a person. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, it would be pretty cool. It's like a plant, Medusa, or a Medusa like poison ivy. If Ivy was a Medusa, that would probably be the effect. I guess the hair would have like the easiest thing to do with the hair would be vines, but I'm trying to think of something else. Could be a cool dryad race design too. Since you made me think of it, I want to try it. I'm gonna try it in a second though. I'm doing a different layer. Oh, I just realized it's gonna be probably gonna be pretty tough to draw. Because like with eyelashes, you see how the curvature of it like comes out like that? It will be even more necessary to achieve that because the blooms have to like I can't just I guess if it was someone else, they would probably just like the basic idea would probably be something like that. But I need to actually make it come out like 3D. Only 1,000 lines, little lines to go for the perfect lashes. That's how that's how it is here. Utumbo, oh yo, I haven't seen you stream in so long. Where you been? Have you been busy working on your stuff or and with life in general, I guess? What's going on? I think I've seen like updates on other websites, but how you been? Yeah, it's getting back into it, yeah. I finally started I don't know, I don't think you were here for it, but I finally started not the webcomic I wanted to work on necessarily, but I started like the webcomic slash manga stuff. So learning experiment right now, but um I guess I'll just say I'm learning a lot. Let me show you. Uh where do I go? Okay. Yeah. So I'm producing it like manga and then I'm cutting it out and putting it into the webcomic format. But I'll just show you the pages that I have so far. And I need two more pages and I can do the release. I don't know why they're split already. I guess maybe I thought about it ahead and decided to split it. But yeah, that's been the last couple months. I mean, maybe half. No, I don't know if it was half a year yet that I've been working on this, but it could be. That's great. That's fine. Thank you. Love the details. Same. And now I'm at the viewer request, drawing flowers and eyes and flowers now, I guess. I don't know what petal this is, but let's just run with this. Oh, wrong layer. There we go. My idea is like instead of you know how the eyelashes are like shelves up here on the eye. I don't know why I have this weird idea, but it's kind of freakish. Like the way it's maybe gonna look. Actually, that's kind of too gross. I think I'll just have them come out like shelves from the eyelash skin. I was thinking to have them come from like behind the eyeball and out of the eye. Like you know the eye is like a ball in a socket. What if they were to come from inside of the socket around the eyeball? That'd be kind of gross, but also too impractical. It could work for like a demonic thing. Like or like a celestial thing in general because I don't know if you guys have seen like some depictions of like seraph possession where or like fallen angel possession too, where like the wings of seraphim like burst out of the eye. Like there's not necessarily like any gore. It's just like the arrangement of like wings come out in a certain way. Do you know what's gonna happen, Collie? I'm gonna start to develop this design, and then the next Medusa that I draw is gonna be covered in petals instead of scales, and that's gonna be my next torture. I can already foresee that happening. It does sound pretty cool. That's why it's gonna possess me. Yeah, why am I not surprised? You want me to spend sequential on a plant-based Medusa? Holy shit. I would have to figure out how to do that or how to do that less strenuously then, but damn. Sequential is like I think a catch-all for either a short animation or a comic. Either one would be painful, I guess. Maybe the anthers can be, or is that what it's called? You know that part of the flower that's like, or is it the stigma? I can't remember. Maybe the stigma is the whole thing, and then the anther is just the this part. Hi, homie. I can share your stream and a kick community to help you hit thousand. Oh, that's another bot. I just realized it looks kind of weird if I draw it. Or I mean, if you really look at it the wrong way when I'm drawing here right now. Worst part is you're capable to do 3 plants Medusa for 3 different flowers in a row. Yeah. No, I like if you have to do it, right, then it's gonna be a completely different design of the Medusa if you're picking like a different flower, right? Especially if it's like a very different style of flower. Um, oh wait, that's the wrong thing. Uh, where's my folder of flowers? Probably on that computer. Okay, so I can go there. Documents? No, I think it's on my desktop. That one, I'm not even gonna show you guys that one's desktop. It's a laptop, so imagine how much stuff is on the screen. Floral aesthetic? I don't think this is it. Oh wait, no, this is a bunch of like tutorial stuff for me to follow about drawing and painting flowers. I'll probably look at that sooner than later, hopefully. Where did I put it then? Maybe YouTube design. I'll just search up flowers. Oh, there we go. Easy. Easy. Oh crap, that's a empty folder. Probably in some random location named. No, no, no. I name all my stuff, but the problem is that even though I name all my stuff and I have everything pretty well or well, I can't even say well organized if I can't find anything. Um, Even though I name it, there's just so much stuff and so many folders and yeah. Oh, by the way, this is the Datura, or one of the variants of the Datura. I don't really need to find a bunch of different flowers to make my point. I can just show like a. Wait, no. Wait, what the heck? Why is it? Oh, I'll show another Datura. Doesn't it look like something that you should like watch out for? Yeah, it's a delirium. Its seeds have like are known for causing hellish trips. What I'm trying to find is I can't remember what the flower's called. It's like a, in my head, it's called the bat's flower, but I'm pretty sure it's not called the bat's flower. Describe it as best I can. It looks like a bat. No, it's green and it has green and purple. I think the flower is mostly purple, but there's a bunch of like stringy stuff coming off of it, so it looks like really alien. Yeah, I can't find it. Damn. I'm pretty sure I had it. Oh, wait a minute. Is it in my. Okay, one more check. Oh, there it is. It's in the downloads. So I guess I didn't organize them into files yet. Look at that shit. What is that? Isn't that crazy? If I were to design a Medusa, flower Medusa with this versus like just another flower in here, like this, it just there'd be so many different designs, right? Like, so Kali is correct. Um, if I were to go down that route, that would happen. But yeah, crazy looking flower. I guess flowers, right? Like I guess each of these are like the flowers all come out of this bigger thing. It looks like an enemy from like, I don't know, a Legend of Zelda game. If I were to do this Medusa, what should I have her like be doing? I'm thinking. Be in a garden, then I have to draw even more flowers in the background. Um, well, maybe be in a garden with a bunch of like flower statue people. Like they're not statues, but they're like flower statues. Like I was trying to explain before. They're like flower arrangements as like people figures to like sort of implicate or imply that that's how her eyes work. plant's name Taka a bit black bat. Oh, I was almost right. I just forgot the black part. Taka yeah Triaril. Search this. Oh, cool. Species of flowering plant in the yam family. It's That's kind of cool. What is it used for? Medicinal extracts commonly treat ailments such as high blood pressure, gastric ulcers, burns, hepatitis, and enteritis. I don't know what that is. Self-pollinating. Interesting. Unique pollination method that is almost autonomous. It don't need no man. I mean, bee. Oh, you had an eye. Okay. Yeah. Used to treat illnesses but may cause death. Indeed. Um. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to check what else. Like, what does it make of fruits or something? Uh, but I guess it just makes its little seeds. The seeds look like little beans or something. They kind of look like. Oh wait, no, no. I guess kidney beans. except, except not. Maybe I gotta get my hand on one. You should check which illness first. Yeah, there's a lot of different like just normal plants, I guess, around that you can find, and then they just have like a bunch of medicinal properties and potential dangers if consumed. Like a lot of weeds apparently are like you could trip really hard on a lot of them and potentially die if you just like made a tea or like ate it. Like just I don't know why you would, but I've seen a clip of some guy. I guess he was a crackhead because he kind of looked like one, but he just filmed himself like a selfie cam on TikTok, straight up eating a datura flower, like with his mouth, like he's a giraffe or something. But I guess people are like that. It'd be sick to have like something like this in a video game where like her eyes are obviously closed and then they bloom, and then that's when she does her super petal petal effect kind of Medusa stare thingy. I can imagine it, but I can't make it. I guess that's how people who haven't studied to draw yet feel. I wonder what the bat flower mean in flower language. There's a lot of obscure flowers. I have no idea what they would mean. Um, I wonder, like, is it related to other flowers? Kingdom is, well, okay, kingdom doesn't matter. That's so broad. Order, family, genus. Okay, so the Taka genus includes bat flowers, arrowroots. What are arrowroots? I want to see. Oh, a French horticulturalist gave it its name, I guess. Yeah, I can't really find much about it on Wikipedia at least. But there's apparently bat flowers. So I guess there's a couple different types. Yeah, there's a couple different types here. Oh, the Australian one looks kind of gross. I guess maybe it was pollinated or something because it looks like balls. I'm gonna show you. Download the original file and let's see if it pops up in my sort by date created. Yeah, look at these Australian bat flower balls. I guess those are bulbs. Like when it's pollinated, maybe it turns like this, and that's where like the seeds are probably. I don't know. Polynesian arrowroot. That one. Some of them look scarier, like prehistoric. Taka maculata. Mhm. Uh, yeah, it's got to be really, really ancient, I guess, prehistoric kind of flowering plant, especially since it like self-pollinates, right? The K. Jones flower. Is that another one? Oh wait, no, the Cajuns. Never mind. I know what you're trying to say. Well, that one we know what that one means. That one means balls. It's a good concept for the eye, but I feel like I need to get the um eyelashes to communicate more of a curve. But I guess it depends too on the angle of the eyelashes. Like if it's a fully opened eye versus if it's like a half lidded eye. But this is good. I don't know how, but you gave me an interesting idea, Collie. So I'm gonna probably conceptualize something. I want to do this in the physical though, because it could also be like a training exercise for using uh dip pen and ink brush and stuff like that. But now for the eye, do we do this the same as like some kind of flower in there, or maybe the whole thing can be like a flower pattern? I mean, at that point, I might as well have had the entire thing be like a flower popping out of the actual eye. So, and yeah, that doesn't, I don't know. I guess instead of, I mean, I guess I should just go with the vines for the instead of the snake. They could be like vines plus branches. So some of them are rigid and then some of them are flowy. So then you can have a thing where it looks like antlers slash horns, and then you have like the actual Venus flytrap vine snake thingies. I'm building it in my head while I'm drawing, so I can have a clearer idea when I actually the concept, like the idea part of it, the ideation part feels easier than the conceptualization part, which is like getting it on paper and then getting it to look good in a composition, like an arrangement composition, as in like there's this item or prop here, this other piece here, placement of objects and stuff in the image, and like what do I have? Maybe I'll have like a Roman column, a pot, and some figures in the background. It's like I'm probably already pushing my uh myself there. Wonder if people do photography would be better or faster with that sort of thing or not. Yeah, they definitely would, right? You have the set pieces, you set it up, and you take the photos. You can even composite them if you don't. I always feel like it's better to do the practical stuff, but there are some composite effects that you can do post process that do bring it together. I think there was someone that I shared with you guys before. They do a lot of like post process photography. They also use lenses and practical effects too, though. So it's a interesting marriage of the two. Let me see if I can find it. Photo. Let's see if I type photo. Okay, photographic references. I okay. So there's makeup and compositing, flower photos, UV exposed photo, paint style. Okay, so let's see. Wait, what are these? This is just standard stuff here. This is like part of the folder, right? Where you just use interesting lighting to make the image or the photos. But there was something else where they were actually using um, body paints that reflect different spectrums of the light, and then you can use lenses of your actual camera to pick up different lenses. Um, and then you can get it to shoot in layers, so it shoots one with the normal, and then it shoots one with the overexposed, and then one with the actual other lens, like if you want UV or whatever. All right, so this guy or gal, I believe, does like just photos, but the lens that they use is interesting and the effects that they get are also interesting. And they also composite, so maybe they'll take a couple images and add them together in Photoshop or something. Of course, it's mainly flowers, but the colors that you get are interesting. It looks like a painting. Some of them might be a painting because they also paint. So, like this, these might be a painting. Let's zoom in a bit and see. Or they might not. It looks like, yeah, it looks like legit. But yeah, they show some of their process or explain some of their process. So this is a shot at night. Um, and the light source is their headlights or like electric lights from like above. That's obviously edited, but it's just crazy colors that you can get. That's crazy. Yeah. There's hundreds more pictures, but I don't think I'm gonna go through all of them. There's a makeup and compositing here. There might be nudity in this one though, so I don't think I should show these. Wait, let me okay, I'll put this here, drag it back so it's safe. And then I'll go through and see. Nudity, nudity, nudity. Too much nudity. This one's not. This one's not nudity. I'll show you this one. It looks like a painting, right? Anyway, or also way past 2 hour mark. Shit. I'll just go until blue starts, I guess. Oh wait, she started. Yay, I'm free. Let's let's raid blue. Raid SDH. Was that like right on time? That's perfect. Let's just go over there and see what she's up to. And I'm gonna go play my video games. Thanks for the idea again, Cully. I'm gonna write it out and actually do it because there's a lot I can do with this. All right, see you guys. I think the YouTube is still going, so I'll say bye to you guys. Well, first let me knock off the Twitch stream. All right, off with the Twitch stream. So YouTube,